Journey to the top of the world, the Arctic, where climate change is changing more than just the weather. As drilling, shipping, and tourism increase, what will it mean for the people who call this place home? This week, a special series on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 5:30. One day after the cause of the Full Throttle Saloon fire is released, owner Mike Ballard opens up about the devastating loss of that facility. Ballard offering his thanks to the many fire departments that helped battle last week's blaze, saying that their hard work helped save the main office and all of the Full Throttle cabins. He also spells out that the saloon was up to code on all electrical and building codes, and that a local electrical inspector had done a walkthrough 2 weeks before the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. As for rebuilding the iconic saloon, Ballard says, quote, he cannot truthfully answer that question, end quote. He says that the insurance coverage does not look good for recouping the destruction that the fire caused, and that the majority of the insurance policies were geared toward the cabin area and the safety and well-being of customers. He says that right now his goal is to clean the place up and go back to Tennessee to be with his wife and daughter and to take time to figure out where to go from here. It was a banner year for the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Tax revenue for the event is up 76% from the previous year. According to the latest figures available from the South Dakota Department of Revenue, total tax revenue hitting over $2.4 million. Total temporary vendor sales have been recorded at over $33 million. Andy Gerlach, Secretary of the South Dakota Department of Revenue, says that the event will be remembered for years, and the Department of Revenue is glad it was able to assist vendors and local governments in making the rally a success. From South Dakota to Washington, D.C. tonight, preparations are underway for Pope Francis' first ever visit to the U.S. next week. Pope Francis will receive a special greeting from President Barack Obama when he arrives on September 22nd. Before departing for Philadelphia and New York City, the Pope will address a joint session of Congress on Capitol Hill, also a first. But it's not just political figures that are excited about that visit. On the Catholic Diocese of Sioux Falls website, the World Meeting of Families is putting together a pilgrimage from South Dakota to Philadelphia to see the Pope as he visits the city of brotherly love. Senate Republicans are not accepting defeat just yet. Republicans are pushing for a final say on the Iran nuclear deal before the congressional review period expires. U.S. Senator Mike Rounds delivering a speech earlier today on the Senate floor, urging his colleagues to reject that deal. South Dakota's entire congressional delegation has been opposed to the plan. However, Democrats are poised to stop any attempt to undercut the international accord. Well, think of it as tweeting for dollars. The social media service Twitter introducing a new feature that allows political candidates to raise money directly on their mobile application, making it quicker and easier to harvest small donations from their followers. Campaigns have been using the social media platform to spread their message, particularly during live political events such as the Republican presidential debate. At least a dozen presidential candidates will begin using the new fundraising technique. It's expected to go into use right away. Twitter's working with financial services company Square Inc. to collect the money and the information that the Federal Election Commission will require from political donors. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Tuesday, we see massive improvement and increase in the numbers today across the board. The major indexes all responding favorably to news and a little bit of off-putting in terms of the possible delay in an interest rate hike from the Federal Reserve. The Dow Jones rising 229 points on those dovish comments, 16,600 on the close. The NASDAQ Composite up 55 to 48.61. The S&P rising 25 to 1978, and gold dropping $3.40 today to $1,104.30 on this day of trade. Tribal leaders are being offered a unique opportunity. Authorities and staff who want to learn more about how the state legislature operates can attend a training session put on by the State Department of Tribal Relations and the Legislative Research Council. The goal is to make sure that tribal leaders are able to share effectively with state lawmakers about the issues confronting their communities. The session will take place later this month. Lawmakers will gather for the 2016 legislative session in the month of January. Time is running out for people on the Pine Ridge Reservation who've been impacted by severe storms during the previous year. Anyone who lost jobs or became unable to do business because of severe weather, straight-line winds, and flooding that hit the Pine Ridge Reservation in May has until tomorrow to file for disaster unemployment assistance. The State Department of Labor and Regulation says that to be eligible for those benefits, members of the Oglala Sioux tribe must be unemployed or unable to do business as a direct result of that severe weather. Tribal members will need their Social Security cards, copies of their most recent federal income tax form, or check stubs or documentation to show that they were working or self-employed when that disaster took place. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio joining us. And it's been an amazing year in terms of some of the severe weather activity, and we're still talking about it.
And
so,
we still have some on the radar, not severe weather, but we definitely have some showers on the radar at the present time. You can see up in Hardin County, Butte County, a few little showers. Afternoon heating, temperatures very much summer-like. We saw those high temperatures in the upper 80s, even lower 90s in some communities, and that's triggering a few little showers. But as the sun goes down, well, I really expect those showers to begin to dissipate, but we cannot rule out showers again tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. We certainly have that in the forecast, but some cooler temperatures, folks. We are expecting to see some much cooler temperatures over the next few days.
And when you think about a day like today, it's amazing to think we're just a couple of weeks away from the anniversary of Winter Storm Atlas.
Oh, Atlas! Oh my God!
To put those two in contrast, I mean, just to, I know it's a bad thing to mention, but it's just the contrast is stunning. Hopefully, we don't see a repeat this year. We'll get more details coming up in Bob's forecast in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on News Center 1 at 5:30.
This is News Center 1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Introducing the newest member of the Yamaha off-road family. It thrives in the most remote, rugged terrain. It never steps down from a challenge and travels long distances in search of adventure. The all-new Yamaha Wolverine. It's a whole new animal.
Black Hills Power Sports, I-90 service road between exit 60 and 61 in Rapid City.
This is for all the 9-to-5ers, the 5-to-9ers, the third shifters, and all the hardworking people across America. When you're off the clock, you deserve high quality without the high price tag. Now you can make your hard-earned dollars go further during the final days of the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Now's the time to enhance all your comforts of home and score some big savings on all the designs you love. Plus, get 0% interest until 2021. The Labor Day sale ends Thursday, September 17th.
Take care of tough projects with Remington Tools from Menards. This 10-inch electric pole saw features an 8-amp motor, and it easily converts to a handheld chainsaw with the quick disconnect system. It also has up to a 15-foot reach. $79.99. Power your campsite or job site with Generac. This portable generator has a 389cc engine that generates 6,500 running watts and 8,000 starting watts. It's just $679.
Save big money at Menards.
My name is Brett, and I used to smoke. I quit, but not until I got a serious gum disease. My tip to you is, your smile says a lot about you. What does this say?
You've seen Corey's Tire Factory stores, been around for years, selling Michelin, B.F. Goodrich, and other top brands. But it's more than tires. It's great service for your vehicle. Locally owned, no corporate policies or fine print here. They fix shimmies and shakes, clicks and clacks, rattles and clangs. First time, every time. And they always guarantee their work. Next time you need tires or service, trust your vehicle to Corey's Tire Factory Auto Service Centers, 1036 Campbell Street in Rapid City and 1909 Fifth Avenue in Belle Fourche.
Pennington County is in the running for funding of up to $2 million. That grant is part of the continued work with the MacArthur Foundation. The initiative, called the Safety and Justice Challenge, seeks to find solutions to the problem of over-incarceration in our nation's local jails. Those discussions continuing tomorrow at the Cheyenne River Community Building in Eagle Butte. The primary discussion will be centered around outreach efforts designed to address the disparity of Native American inmates currently incarcerated in the Pennington County Jail. The first grant, worth $150,000, was awarded in May of this year. Now we're in the process for the second round of grants, which started or will begin in 2016. Previous stakeholder meetings have been held on both the Pine Ridge and Rosebud reservations. They're asking you to bring your imagination. The future of Rapid City arts and culture are being discussed tonight at the Dahl Arts Center. They're working on a 10-year plan to keep Rapid City in the cultural know. It was updated 20 years ago, and as they are halfway through the planning process, they're now welcoming everyone to hear an update on their progress. Over 800 people have offered ideas so far, and we spoke to Craig Dreesen earlier today to find out how we're moving Rapid City forward.
Most obvious public artwork is here with the Mount Rushmore. So the environment, the hospitality of the people, the performing and visual arts are all things that make it a very special place. So we're looking at, okay, what can we do even better? So this plan, I don't see many people talking about lots of capital investments. This is more about sustaining what exists and making it better. There's some gaps.
Dreesen adds that the Dahl and the Journey Museum were both part of the last plan. They're set to host about 75 people for that gathering tonight. Well, it might not feel like it outside, as we've talked with Bob already about our warm summer-like temperatures, but soon children will be in need of winter coats. The Salvation Army hosting the 31st annual Coats for Kids drive this morning in an effort to collect coats for children in need. Starting today, Salvation Army locations in Rapid City and Box Elder accepting a new or gently used child's coat. That coat drive will run through the end of October.
Well, I don't know if you've ever been cold during the wintertime. I don't recommend it for anybody. I remember a day when I didn't have a coat on my back, and this gets pretty cold pretty quick up here when it comes in. We want to make sure that people are healthy for their school and so they can learn.
And those coats will be distributed to low-income children in grades kindergarten to 5th grade. That drive ongoing until the end of the month of October. Still ahead, it was a cloudy start to the day today from Skyline Drive. There you see it right there, some cloud cover for us as we welcome the morning and mid-morning hours. Those burned off as we headed through the day. Bob Riggio coming up next with a full look at your forecast right here on NewsCenter1.
Push. Push.
Peach or plum? You're right. I'll get them both.
Enjoy shopping at Gordmans.com. Anytime, anywhere.
Put the phone down.
Do you have a hard time with decisions? Is your favorite color all the colors mixed together? When you take multiple choice tests, do you just fill in all the above for every answer? Because who even really knows? Then Arby's new sliders are for you. 5 fun sandwiches for $1.29 each. Arby's, we have the meats.
Celebrate the harvest season at the 7th Annual Great Downtown Pumpkin Festival, Saturday, September 26th at Main Street Square, Memorial Park, and on 6th Street. Enjoy family fun all day long in the Kids Zone with inflatables, a pumpkin train, pumpkin painting, and more. Don't miss the Pumpkin Catapult, Giant Pumpkin Way Off, and the Downtown Chef Challenge. Shop the Farmers Market and pick a pumpkin from the pumpkin patch. For details, visit MainStreetSquareRC.com.
Yeah, when I was looking for a piercer, what I was looking for was a woman because I thought I would be more comfortable with that. And I was just really glad to have found you because you were very fun and professional and really easygoing.
And then you fell in love with that.
And I think we probably did 5 piercings that day. And for every piercing in the future, I will always come back to see you here at Wild Idea.
No matter what they say, their art speaks for itself. Wild Idea and Thrash's Tattoo and Piercing, Rapid City. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 8.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Accord. The Accord is the best-selling midsize car in America, which makes sense because it's also the best value. And the Accord is loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Accord during the Honda for You sales event.
Enjoy shopping at Gordmans.com, even when you can't leave the house. Now that's a steal.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Picked up my new motorcycle today, and on its maiden voyage, I had to take it through Spearfish Canyon. And we want to thank Jerry Boyer for this shot of Spearfish Canyon. He's telling me 50% color saturation, and for the next couple of weeks, we're going to begin to see the rainbow of colors take place in Spearfish Canyon. You're going to be, the ivies are going to turn into the red, and all the hardwoods are going to be showing the oranges and the yellows. So if you haven't been up there, you need to get on up there. As a matter of fact, Frank Lloyd Wright has called Spearfish Canyon the most miraculous canyon in the West. Here's the weather almanac. 89 so far. That high temperature, 76 is normal. Another summer-like day, well above where it should be, 76. 58 the low, 6:31 sun up, 7:03 the sun will be going down. 88 the current temperature out at the airport. We have plenty of sunshine. The winds are out of the west. Yeah, gusty day today. We had wind gusts of 32 miles per hour. Over in Spearfish, clear skies there, 82. And a little bit breezy there as well with those winds out of the northwest at 26. Here are the high temperatures: 84 St. Louis, 79 Pittsburgh, 88 Dallas, 86 Denver, 69 up there in Billings. And those cool temperatures we're seeing up in Montana, well, they're going to eventually work their way down into the Black Hills this Friday. The satellite radar shows that moisture basically over the western half of the country, and some of that moisture has now pushed into the Black Hills, northwestern South Dakota. We've already pointed out Harding County and Butte County. And here's the jet stream, and the jet stream's that highway for those storms, and it's heading right into the Black Hills. So we are expecting to see more shower activity tomorrow evening, and as well Thursday evening, and possibly even into Friday. Some widely scattered showers, the splash and dash variety. And I stop it here Friday noontime because I want to show this little pocket of cold air up in Canada is going to dip down into the Black Hills on Friday. So Friday, for the next 7 days, Friday is going to be our coolest temperature. And then as we start the next work week, we got zonal flow, as you can see here, and that means our temperature should be seasonal next week. So we're not going to have these temperatures well above normal like what we saw today. Future satellite radar, this little cool front will cool us down somewhat tomorrow, but this next cool front coming in on Thursday will cool us down even more, and another storm system will cool us down even more than that on Friday. As I said, Friday's going to be the coolest temperature of all. All right, slightly cooler temperatures tomorrow as this little weak cool front comes through. And you can see some afternoon showers, evening showers coming in. And then Thursday, even cooler yet on Thursday. During the day, Thursday, not bad. We'll have partly cloudy, mostly sunny skies. And then Thursday evening, early Friday, again, another round of some shower activity coming in. A quick look at the winds. The winds will be out of the northwest and then shifting to the south. A little bit breezy again tomorrow. And then on Thursday, a little bit of a westerly component to the winds as well, and that's not so strong. Here are the high temperatures today across South Dakota, generally in the 90s, lower 80s over East River, as you can see there. And now let's cool it down a little bit. We'll see our temperatures in the 70s and 80s on Wednesday, and then check them out on Thursday. Temperatures down in the 60s and 70s, and yet we're still not done. Friday, temperatures are going to be cooler yet. Here's the Black Hills area forecast for tomorrow. 80 Spearfish, 79 Custer, 89 Pine Ridge. Up in Belle Fourche. I was up in Belle Fourche today as well. Very nice people. So friendly up there. 83 was the high temperature for you folks up in beautiful Belle Fourche. 84 Sturgis, 87 in Hot Springs. Here's a forecast for tonight. 56, partly cloudy and breezy. We already pointed out those passing showers over northwestern South Dakota. And then tomorrow, 84, partly sunny and cooler. Should be another nice day. And tomorrow evening, there's another slight chance for these passing showers in the vicinity. 51, you can see these temperatures are beginning to cool off, but certainly on the 7-day forecast, they will really show up. 71 on Thursday, 59 for a high temperature on Friday after a morning low of 45. We still don't see any freezing temperatures, at least out at the airport. I would not be surprised if we have some freezing temperatures up in the Black Hills Friday morning. 74 on Saturday, 78 on Sunday, and then lower 80s on Monday. Temperature is more seasonal. ClipBigDeals.com. Do we have that? Yes, we do. And this one sold out. Is this the Gold Dust? It is. Get a date night special at the Gold Dust in Deadwood for 50% off. And of course, that one sold out, and like all of these great deals do. I mean, if you're not a member of Click Big Deals, you need to be a member. It's very simple.
A little bit of a gold rush on the gold dust.
You got that right.
That's not surprising. Thank you, Bob. Still to come, the Pittsburgh Pirates open a 4-game set against the Chicago Cubs. This guy likes the Chicago Cubs. Plus, Black Hills State University hires its first ever women's soccer coach. Justin has all the details coming up next in NewsCenter1 Sports.
It's that time of year again, and I hate to get a call that a motorcyclist has been injured in an accident. Too often, a motorcyclist will take every safety precaution possible, and yet 2/3 of all accidents are caused by a negligent automobile driver. If you've been injured, would you know what you're entitled to? Before you sign anything or settle, call the Moorfaust Injury Law Group and learn your rights and options. Don't let a big insurance company convince you to settle for less than you deserve. Contact the professionals at Moorfaust Injury Law Group right away for a free evaluation of your claim.
Make your best deal at the end of summer super sale, September 17th, 18th, and 19th. Go to Black Hills Power Sports, Camping World, Dakota Discount RV, Dakota RV, Four Seasons Sports Center, Northern Hills Homes and RVs, and Rice Honda Suzuki, and save big. 7 dealers, 3 days, and thousands of new and used ATVs, motorcycles, campers, and boats at unheard of discounts. The best time to buy is now. Only at Black Hills Power Sports, Camping World, Dakota Discount RV, Dakota RV, Four Seasons Sports Center, Northern Hills Homes and RVs, and Rice Honda Suzuki.
At the Pool and Spa Center's relaxation sales event, it's a warehouse full of savings. 4 big days with huge savings on new and used hot tubs, in-stock patio furniture up to 50% off, huge deals on grills, and 20% off water care and hot tub covers. Don't miss our biggest sale where you'll get the best savings of the year at the Pool and Spa Center this weekend only.
You'll feel better with the Pool and Spa Center.
Tony here at Tent City, your automotive enhancement center right here at Ellsworth Air Force Base. Let Tent City protect your investment and put a little vibe in your ride.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Earlier this year, officials at Black Hills State announced that the university was adding women's soccer to its long list of intercollegiate sports. Today, the school took another step towards establishing the program by naming its first head coach. Robert Blake was introduced as the first ever women's soccer coach at Black Hills State University during a press conference at the Young Center today in Spearfish. Blake comes to Black Hills State after spending 5 years as the head girls varsity coach at Greenfield High School and 3 years as the head women's coach at Milwaukee Area Technical School. The Yellow Jackets currently compete in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. With the addition of Westminster College this year and Black Hills State next fall, there will be a total of 13 women's soccer teams in the RMAC in 2016. Blake is excited about building a women's soccer program at Black Hills State.
Have the opportunity to be there from the beginning, do everything my way and how I felt that things should be done. It just was an opportunity I couldn't pass up. Plus the opportunity to jump up from junior college to Division II, which brings a whole brand new challenge for me. That was more than exciting enough.
I also wanted somebody that had a plan. And the one thing that Coach Blake brought in was, here's my recruiting plan, here's my first-year plan, here's my 3-year plan, here's my 5-year plan. And so he came in really thinking about having a direct plan to, this is how I would go about things to create this program, to build it from the start and where we're going to start and where we want to go. And I just was very impressed with that.
If you are interested in playing soccer at Black Hills State, you can find more information at bhsuathletics.com. Meanwhile, in girls tennis, St. Thomas More wrapped up its 2-day trip to eastern South Dakota today. The second-ranked Cavaliers upset number 1 Sioux Falls O'Gorman 7-2. Then St. Thomas More knocked off Brookings 9-0 to improve to 10-0 on the season. To Pittsburgh, where the Pirates opened a 4-game set this afternoon against the Chicago Cubs. The Pirates came in 2.5 games behind the division-leading St. Louis Cardinals, while the Cubs came in 6.5 games back. But in the wild card standings, the Pirates are 4 games up on the Cubs for the first wild card spot. The Cubs are in position, though, to reach the playoffs for the first time since 2003. After the Cubs take the early lead in this one, the Pirates respond in the bottom of the first with a base hit here by Andrew McCutchen. 1 run would score, and that tied it up at 1 apiece. At one point, though, the Pirates were up 4-2, but then a couple of wild pitches allowed the Cubs to score, and just like that, it was tied at 4 apiece. But then in the bottom of the 8th inning, Starling Marte drives one to left. The sacrifice fly allows Pedro Florimon to score from third, and the Pirates escape with a 5-4 victory over the Chicago Cubs. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back in a moment.
Are you snoring yourself to death? 59% say their partner snores. Chronic snoring can lead to breathing pauses, fatigue, stroke, high blood pressure, and heart attacks. Reclaim your bedroom with a dental appliance individually designed to open your airway and stop snoring. Reclaim your life. Don't let snoring keep you up all night. If you or your spouse snore or you've been diagnosed with sleep apnea but don't wear your CPAP, call Dr. Jeff Loftus at Loftus Dental to schedule your free consultation. 341-4521.
On September 28th, Rushmore Honda is closing their doors and moving to our new location. We'd rather sell our inventory than move it. You'll save big on over 110 used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports and domestics, including 35 Honda certified pre-owned. Buy a 2010 Dodge Journey SXT all-wheel drive $10,995, an 09 Toyota Yaris $59,995, or an 11 Chevy Impala LS $10,995. Shop early for best selection. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda. Still open at 123 Omaha and online at rushmorehonda.com.
You'll sleep in these on a crisp autumn night. The next morning, this won't go off because it's Saturday. When you do wake up, you'll cook bacon in this. But when it gets a little too crispy, you'll set this off. So you'll step up onto this and frantically wave this back and forth to make it stop. It's not the stuff, it's the life you live with it. Shopco, the stuff that counts.
The winning gets extreme with our Extreme Hot Seat drawing at the Silverado Franklin.
On select Saturday nights, we will announce 5 $100 winners at 5 o'clock, 6 $100 winners at 6 o'clock, all the way up to 10 $100 winners at 10 o'clock. And our Extreme Hot Seats plus our regular hot seats and giveaways mean even more chances to win. With 190 winners and $18,500 each Extreme weekend.
Join us at the Silverado Franklin for extreme winning and extreme fun.
Well, your morning brew now has an Australian twist. What are we talking about? Essence of Coffee came to Main Street 4 months ago, located where Bully Blends used to be, specializing in espresso drinks and handcrafted lattes. That coffee shop is a refreshing addition to downtown. Owner Dale Fusen says that their drinks bring out the true essence of the coffee bean, and the proof is in the cup.
If you over roast it, you roast out a lot of the natural flavors you get. Now that's good if you're using cheap coffee with defects and you need to roast out the defect flavors. But if you're using quality coffee like we're using, it doesn't have defects in it. You've got so much goodness in there that you can bring out with roasting. So we're manipulating the natural flavors of the coffee and then the lovely roasted flavors you get.
So, as you probably gleaned right there, Dale hails from down under. So we'll close the loop just a bit. We told you your morning brew would have an Australian twist, and there you see Dale hailing from Australia. Tomorrow you can see a viewing of how their coffee is roasted at their roastery on Sheridan Lake Road right here in Rapid City. So, coffee with an Australian flavor.
Yeah.
Does it go the same direction in the cup when you stir it?
No,
Because I know when you flush the toilet
it
down in Australia, it goes the other direction.
It goes the other way, yeah.
So coffee must do that.
Goes the other way too. Everything goes backwards down in Australia. You know, people, folks, if you want to start a business, 2 things. And if you put them together, man, this business would just go crazy.
I'm all ears, Bob.
Coffee, pizza.
Huh? There you go.
I mean,
or
coffee,
or banks.
pizza. Put them together. Open up a coffee pizza place, or have pizza with little coffee beans. Boy, it's going to sell like cake.
Put a drive-through bank right in there too. Then you got all 3. You got the trifecta. It's guaranteed success. I'll tell you what. We'll see you back here at 10.
Come to the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row and make your hard-earned dollars go further. Now's the time to enhance all your comforts of home and score some big savings on all the designs you love. Plus, get 0% interest until 2021. The Labor Day sale ends Thursday, September 17th.
In 10 minutes, you could walk the dog, make yourself a sandwich, get a cappuccino at Common Sense, change your clothes twice, listen to your favorite song 3 times. Or you can have your oil changed at Quick Lube in about 10 minutes. Now offering tire rotations during your oil change. Receive a full 16-point lube and service check, plus a free Super Tunnel car wash that will take, you guessed it, a little less than 10 minutes. Quick Lube is your no-appointment, one-stop oil change and tire rotation shop.
I'm a mom and a collector of 3rd century Han Dynasty daggers. And that's a lot like Perkins.
Because Perkins isn't just about breakfast. There's a whole other side to them, especially with their money-saving great plates menu. Over a dozen items from $4 to $8.
Do you need a knife?
Oh no, I've got a dagger.
It's 3rd century. Breakfast and a whole lot more. It all comes together at Perkins. Don't miss Give Kids the World Day, September 24th at participating Perkins. We'll treat you to a free short stack of pancakes.
Okay, you know that Corey's Tire Factory is not a factory, but they do buy tires factory direct to save you money. They'll find out how you drive and where you drive, then help you choose the right tire at the right price. And they'll service your car, fixing those annoying clicks, clacks, shimmies, and shakes, guaranteed. Corey's Tire Factory is locally owned, so the next time you need tires or service, trust Corey's Tire Factory Auto Service Centers, 1036 Campbell Street, Rapid City, and 1909 Fifth Avenue in Belle Fourche.
Come to the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row and make your hard-earned dollars go further. Now's the time to enhance all your comforts of home and score some big savings on all the designs you love. Plus, get 0% interest until